All right, guys, we are back for some more Dokkan battle. Today, we got some information pertaining to who is coming in the celebration after the 11th anniversary, and now it's Deborah. So we did have like a little bit of fun with the reveal, and like them teasing who it might be with the stone. Of course, we knew it was going to be Deborah. He's kind of the only character that has any reference to that. We're going to take a look at how good Deborah is, if he's going to be a character worth picking up. I mean, we're in a weird time zone coming off of the 11th anniversary. A lot of times the character can be, let's say, geared towards the most powerful event coming from that celebration. I'm not sure if Deborah is going to be the red zone like Jiren killer, but he might be useful later on for like different events. And then we got a Yakon, which is interesting. I can't believe we have Yakon animations in Dokkan before like Demon King Piccolo and LR Boo, but it's funny. So we'll look at Yakon first. Majin Buu lead, Terrifying Conquerors, 3 key, 130% of stats. That's pretty normal. We're not using him as a lead. He's a banner unit. Do they show his actual I'm looking at active skill. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Okay, so he starts out 250% attack, launches additional super attack, and a 70% chance to dodge. Hold up. We just given him 70% chance to dodge? Damn. Okay, when attacking 100% defense. Now, I'm going to just say I do not like the way that's written, because that just means during an AoE, he's going to be like, you're not supposed to expect him to get this, because AoEs can attack before he does, and that means that this 100% defense up is really not valuable at that point. But the 70% chance dodge, just baseline guaranteed, is very interesting. So for every attack performed up to 230% raises attack and defense. And if he's HP 80% or more when attacking, or if the enemy has the attack down or defensive down, he launches additional attack that has a high chance to become a super. That's 50%, of course. High chance of crit, which is 50%, and then attack and defense for every attack performed up to 300, and it's a permanent. So he starts out the battle, and if he doesn't get hurt, he's building all of this up. Or if the enemy's in a like attack down and defensive down status. This last portion is not really important. I do see this HP threshold being weird, because of course you can lose health during matches, and you're not going to be getting this permanent buff that I believe you would need. He's still a banner unit, so we'll have to see if that's going to be any bad, because it's not like I don't see in his kit like he doesn't have like damage reduction or nothing to keep himself over. He's kind of like he's dodging, or it looks like he's going to dodge or get hit, and it's going to be oof for him. After evading 3 more attacks in a battle, launches additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack. That's pretty good. As the third attacker in their turn, launches additional attack that has a high chance to become. He can freaking like quad super. I read that like 3 times already. Wait, 1, 2, 3, and he has it 4, 5. He can attack 6 times turn 1. Damn near. This is ridiculous. And then Majin Buu category allies 1 key, 20% attack and defense, plus an additional 2 key and 30% to stats for characters who are also extreme class for 3 turns. Thank you. Matsu, this is how we want characters made. Actually, hold up. Yakon might be interesting. If we get a Kid Buu, are we getting a part 2 Kid Buu? Because this is a insane buff. Majin Buu Saga allies, that would be what Kid Buu is if we were getting him. And then extreme class, that would be the fifth. He would get 3 key, 50% raise. So the Yakon is gonna support the Deborah with a 50% boost, which is impressive. And then when there are 4 more Majin Buu category allies on the team, or when all allies are extreme class, that's pretty decent. Chance of evading attack 15% when attacking. And then he evades enemy's attack within the turn as the first attacker at the start of turn. Oh, he's actually so with the his automatic team of 4 or more Buu Saga or just all extreme class allies. He turn 1 guarantee dodges as the first attacker in the turn. He also has slot 3 gimmicks where you can, get some support buffs. This Yakon might be good, chat. Hold up. This guy actually might be interesting. Now he has an active skill. We don't normally get banner units with these, so he has, it's the light absorber. It can be activated when there's 2 or more Majin Buu category allies on the team, or started from the 3rd turn from the start of battle. That is really, whoa. That's a free active skill. Hold up, Dokkan. And then attack and defense, he gets a 40% buff. All allies minus 40 for 4 turns. So this active skill is going to kind of a defensive debuff, so he can start stacking his attack and defense, or building up his attack and defense, and then he recovers 60% HP. Now, I know this attack and defense is the attack and defense is for 4 turns as well. This has to be like the second best active skill in the game. Am I crazy? Because you're getting like active skill buffs. These are multiplicative right here with the 40% that he's going to be getting, and then all enemies get the debuff. That's not really important for the enemies getting debuffed. Maybe the attack for the bosses that can be debuffed, that can be important for, but we're looking at his kit and he needs to like have enemies debuffed and to be at higher health. So if we can't guarantee the high health for him if he gets hit, turn 4 or turn 3 getting a guaranteed active skill, and then you can start building up this with every attack performed. It doesn't have to be super attack, so the normals are. You think this banner unit, this banner unit is low-key kind of solid. Now, I will not mince words when I say I know his link set is just dog water. He has evil autocrats, loyalty, shocking speed, demonic power, Majin resurrection plan. Lord have this mercy. There is no character that's gonna. Maybe Dabura might have it, but who has that link? And then he has brutal beatdown and fierce battle. He had the normal links. Category wise, he's on, I'd say, a decent amount of categories he can be useful for. Terrifying Conquerors, I can see him as a help for baby, maybe, because I'm thinking about his support now. Yeah, it's only going to be Majin Buu Saga. I wish he could also just support but they'd have to be a part of the Majin Buu Saga team. So he might be strictly for this Majin Buu Saga team, because you're getting a lot of his buffs for, even though if you can get away with the active skill and then a lot of his dodge mechanics earlier. And his super attack, the Dark Scratch, is going to be a 50% attack and defensive raise, and then a 30% lower attack and defensive raise. I think this guy is actually pretty decent. I was going to start hating on him because Yakon is it's a meme for him to even get a character, but no, he's actually pretty decent. I actually like the way they've built him. He's usable for the Majin Buu Saga team. Evil, if you have all 4 or 4 to 5 evil units, potentially we might be getting a Super Buu. They might hint at a Super Buu EZA this campaign, or even a Kid Buu reveal for an LR Part 2. But yeah, we're looking pretty good for the support. Now let's see the main course, the Dabura, Mr. Demon King Dabura himself. Now he's a Majin Buu Saga lead, mission execution, and Terrifying Conquerors. Thank you. He leads 3 teams. We've been waiting for a unit that just leads 3 teams naturally. None of that 2-team garbage, because most characters, when they use a 2-team lead, are trash, because they need more than that. They need to lead more teams because of the help that they can get. Now Dabura is going to be interesting because being a villain unit, I see this extra piece who he leads. Corroded Body and Mind, cool. Successors, who the hell is on that team for him to lead Successors with the 50% buff? Who's on that team for him? Okay, let's see what Dabura does. He activates his entrance animation with when 4 more Majin Buu Saga allies are on the team, or when all allies are extreme class. That is literally for Yakon, I guess, so he can add him on the team, I guess. 2 Daburas, a Yakon, and then literally one other, maybe Majin Buu, and then you got this. Or if you want to do extreme class, you got that as well. He gets 200% attacking defense permanent, permanent, and then chance of evading enemy attack 10%. Okay. 10% is a little bit weird for just, okay, that's basic effects. He's getting 2 key, 250% to stats. Attacks are all super effective against all types. He launches additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack. That's 70. That's a 70% chance like that to get that to proc, which is pretty good. Chance of evading 20. So he has just a 30% chance to dodge. What is this? What are they meme it? When receiving an attack, 200% attack, that, or 200% defense, my bad. That's how we want it written. I don't know what Yakon is doing over there with the when he's attacking. For 4 turns from the character's entry, 300% defense when receiving an attack. So after the 4th turn, and he's gonna get hit. He's not gonna. So iffy with this Dabura already. For 6 turns from the character's entry, launch additional super attack, and then a 40% chance to dodge, which brings that up to 70. Okay, that's pretty decent. And then starting from the 6th turn from the character's entry, interrupts the attacked enemy. Starting from the 6th turn. What in the world? Oof, yikes. Chat, I'm like halfway through this guy's kit, I think, and I'm not impressed at all. A little bit. This is a little bit too gimmicky for me, because this is this whole text right here. It's kind of like the int anniversary LR Vegeta's mechanic with the dodge, with not the dodge, but the damage reduction, where of course he doesn't have to perform. I think he would have to perform a bunch of attacks, but it's after his turn where he gets the buff. I'm sorry, but 70% turn 1, hey, ain't cutting it right now. I know, because like here's the thing, you're losing this. You're losing this right here, and it's you only get, because it's 6 turns from his entry turn, so that's only 3 actual turns with his 70% dodge with him. So I'm thinking about it in that way, and this is not impressive, if I'm going to be honest. And then for every attack received or evaded, 1100 up to 666. Beautiful. You gotta love these attack stack. These are characters that just get attack. This defense that goes away, but no, we're gonna give him permanent attack. That's just great. And then when he's receiving a super attack, he gets the 10% dodge. No, I'm not a fan of this guy. I'm not really a fan of it. It's too much you have to worry about, because yes, after turn 6, now you still have this, but is this going to be up? Is this garbage going to be up? Like, you only have this to work with, and that's not doing anything for you. And when receiving an unarmed super attack, a 70% chance to nullify it and counter with tremendous powers. Nullifies and counters with the ferocious power when there's a Majin Buu category ally or category enemy. So it's a guaranteed against a Majin Buu Saga category enemy, and it's 70% chance against everybody else, which is, it's okay. He has a nullify, which is for an unarmed super attack, which is, it's okay. It's not like bad. you would have loved it to be a key based super attack because a lot more characters use key based, like, or bosses use key based super attacks just because of the way their animations are. But it's not too bad. You're gonna catch like some bosses with this, especially a lot of the older ones. Okay, now active skill can be activated after performing 3 or more super attacks. That's pretty easy. Yeah, no, that's actually, he's doing a lot of super attacks, is he not? 1, 2, So about turn 1, turn 2, like probably his next attack in turn, he can get this. Massively raise attack for 1 turn, does ultimate damage to enemy. He gets 66% defense, which is going to be that multiplicative buff, and then he is a target all character. He has that mechanic. Pretty cool because now you can kind of direct. I mean, is that really that good though? Because 66% is a pretty high number, especially for an active skill. But I'm trying to think of like the guy has no damage reduction. He doesn't guard. He only does this. He only dodges, and he only has this. So let's say you get this off. He's really tanky. He can probably dodge the attack. He can do a lot. But after that turn, you might want to save this active skill because he's walking. He's like fish after turn 5. Right here, Dubara after turn 7. Like, bro, he has nothing in his back pocket. I don't know what. I'm not a fan of this guy. I'm gonna be really honest with you, Chad. I'm not liking the kit. And his link set, of course, is no better than Yakon's. Beat a brute down, loyalty, master of magic. Oh, he's not gonna, like, why even give him that link set? Like, why not just give him big bad bosses just because before he was like the fodder character he was kind of shown to be the last villain in the arc before Boo shows up, of course. And like, we can get into that, but characters that aren't the last boss of the character but are still the evil character in nature for that arc deserve the big bad bosses tag because it just splits them into like the henchmen and the actual final boss characters that all have the link. And it's like Dubara has things like Majin Resurrection Plan, Nightmare, and Demonic Power. All of this is trash. If one of these was just big bad bosses, I'd be like, hey, you could put a beat down, big bad bosses, Nightmare, Fierce Battle. You save the character immediately. But now with all this trash, it's just like he's not getting anything really. He's just getting attacked from these guys, and he's not really linking well. He has honestly the similar categories to Yakon, Majin Buu Saga, Mission Execution, Corroded Body and Mind, Siblings Bond. That's going to be interesting with him. Demonic Power. Oh, is he on Siblings Bond because of the Toa stuff? And Toa, I think that would be interesting if they added him because of like the Goma and all the stuff that like happens in all the other games for Dragon Ball. But yeah, that's interesting. He's on that team. Of course, he's on Successors. What a weird one for him. We're gonna see his super attack effect. The Darkness Sword attack raises defense by 66%. Whoa. Greatly raises attack for 6 turns. So that's a 50% raise for 6 turns. But he's raising his attack by his defense by 66%. I mean, it's not like, oh, this is crazy, but that's like the second highest defensive raise you can get, besides like a massively raising defense just standalone, or a massively raising attack and defense standalone. 66% defense is pretty interesting because she's triple super, and so he might be decently tanky, but whew, after turn 7 though, boy, man. But let me know what you guys think, of course, about him. I think Dubara is like a solid. Oof, he's in that that B to A bracket currently for like TOR. So I'm just like giving him a rough look. He's not too impressive. Yakon as a side banner unit now. The 70% dodge on him kind of works a little bit. You know, actually, he's a banner unit. He has the heal for active skill. He buffs himself with the attack and defense. Though I'm liking his kit just a little bit more because it's showing that like, hey, they thought about this just a little bit more. Plus he's a support unit. I'm taking that way more over Deborah's not doing support. But of course, let me know what you guys think. I'm definitely gonna skip this banner. This is not the banner for me. I'm no Deborah fan at all. But let me know if you guys will summon for it because there might be some Deborah fans out there. Who knows?